What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So, we are gearing close to the Final Fantasy 35th anniversary. You know, it's that old. That game is about that old. I don't know, y'all. The game's that old. But there has been some leaks coming out recently about Final Fantasy 9. Now, of course, with the anniversary, these past couple years, gaming companies have, Mortal Kombat had their 30th anniversary last year. I think Zelda had Legend of Zelda had theirs last year too. I can't remember. But Legend of Zelda, but Final Fantasy 9 is having theirs next month. So I know that Final Fantasy 7 is probably going to show up with its remake part 2. They're going to show a trailer of that probably. They're probably going to show us some more gameplay for Final Fantasy 16. They're probably going to show off maybe some other stuff like, figurines that you can buy, pop toys, t-shirts, collectibles, all that jazz. But there's one thing that mainly people are talking about when it comes down to this, and that is the Final Fantasy 9 remake. Will it show up? Will they speak about it? Is it even a thing? Well, let's start off a couple years ago. So a couple years ago, there was a list that came out, and it was a list of games that was either about to be announced, that it's about to come out, or in development or early development. And a lot of those games have came out and have been announced. So if I was anybody, I would say that this list is the gospel, because a lot of these games on this list did come out. So one of those names on that list, one of those titles on that list was Final Fantasy 9. And when I seen that day a couple years ago, I was just all like, this is just normal leaks, man. It's just people just dropping stuff, just saying stuff, Maybe they did it for shits and giggles and all that stuff, because that's what I think most of these leaks come from. Just people just wanting to fuck with the gaming community. And next thing you know, everybody believing it, and, people making content and all that kind of jazz. So I do believe that this is concrete, that, yeah, we are going to get one. Now, they might not announce it next month. They might announce it next month. I don't know. But I am looking forward to it. Now, I have heard that they are making like an animated series for Final Fantasy 9. I don't know how many episodes, but that's all I've heard. And there's other YouTubers that have made videos about Final Fantasy 9's remake, and they've all said the same thing. So I'm all like, all right, is it going to be how many episodes, how long is it going to be? Will it come out at the same time as the anime? Not the anime, but the actual game, or what? So we just gonna have to wait and see, honestly. So I'm looking forward to it. I honestly do want to see a Final Fantasy 9. It's kind of weird they skipped over 8, but it is what it is. There was also some rumor about Final Fantasy X3, which I don't know why we need to make a third game for Final Fantasy X, but maybe people are asking about that. I don't know. But Final Fantasy 9 getting a remake, and I actually do want to see this remake. I want to see how they changed up the story like they did with Final Fantasy 7, because certain Final Fantasy games, their main antagonist isn't really the main antagonist. Like, for example, I'll use Final Fantasy 4 for an example, since that is my favorite one. Golbez is not really a villain. He's being brainwashed. Him and Kain are being brainwashed to do the bidding of Zemus. Zemus is the real villain. Same thing with Final Fantasy 3. Xander, or whatever his name was controlled by the Cloud of Darkness. You fight the real villain at the very, very, very last bit of the game. Like, you don't see the Cloud of Darkness until your battle with the Cloud of Darkness. Final Fantasy 9 has something like that. I think his name was Necrom. And you fight Kuja first, then you fight Necrom, who is, I guess, the personification of death. Now, I don't know if he was controlling Kuja or whatnot, but, I think that's just something that happens in Final Fantasy. Like, sometimes they'll throw in that, oh, y'all thought y'all won. No, here comes the real villain. Like, I want to see Necrom actually, play a role throughout the game. I probably might have missed something on that one, though, because I don't think he really said anything throughout the game. But I'm like, have him have more of a role in the game. He don't have to pop up, but like, I would say brainwash Kuja again. Use the brainwash thing again. I don't know, but I feel like that gets kind of old, because they done that a lot, especially with Final Fantasy 3 and 4. They kind of did that back to back. So in a way, I'm just like, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to it. I would like to see the graphics. Will it look like Final Fantasy 7 remake or Final Fantasy 16? It'll probably be in the realm of that. Hopefully they'll let you choose between either you want to do turn-based, or do you want to battle like how Final Fantasy 16 and 15 and 7 how they do things in the game. So it's just up to the person that plays. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So Final Fantasy 35th anniversary comes out next month. So let's just cross our fingers and hope that we might get it. If we don't, we don't. We do, awesome. It is what it is. So, but other than that, guys, I hope y'all taking care of yourselves. I love y'all. Take care. Peace.